Hello, everyone, and welcome back to my channel. So, I am diving back into it, going back to 2011 for a review on X-Men First Class. As I mentioned before, if you are familiar with my channel by now, you would know when it comes to origin story, I love origin story. And this is how the X-Men became the X-Men. Okay, let's dive right into it. The movie stars James McAvoy as Professor Xavier. We have Michael Fassbender as Eric, aka Magneto. Jennifer Lawrence, she played Raven, aka Mystique. We have Kevin Bacon, who's playing Sebastian Shaw. We have Nicholas Hoyt, who is playing Beast. We have January Jones, who plays Emma Frost. And we have Zoe Kravitz, who plays Angel. Not to mention, we have Rose Byrne, who plays Maura McTaggart. Okay, she's also a CIA agent, which she went to investigate what was going on with well, at the time she didn't know they was mutants, but she knows something was going on, and she was investigating them. Sebastian Shaw, who turns out to be a mutant, which at the time, like I said, she didn't know what a mutant was, and she tried to tell her bosses about it, but they wouldn't believe her. So she had to go find somebody that specializes in mutations. So she ends up coming across Professor Xavier, Charles Xavier, and he read her mind and saw what she seen. By going through her mind, he seen what she saw. So he decided to take her up on her offer to teach her all about mutations and all about the mutant. All right. So after a few missions, Charles ended up meeting Eric. Eric was on a mission to kill the people who murdered his parents. So Sebastian Shaw, he definitely wanted. So it got to a point where he ended up on a boat where he actually was going to kill Sebastian Shaw, but he could have drowned from him being in the water too long. Charles had to go down there and save him. And Charles was in his mind letting him know that he's going to die if he don't let go. So Eric has to let go. This is when Eric and Charles first ever met. So now they decided to form a team of mutants, because at first they was working with the CIA to help with this mutant thing. But the CIA was going through so much different channels and changes, so they ended it. They ended the work relationships and that. So Charles, Maura, and Eric decided to make their own team. This is when you really get your beginning of the X-Men, because they started recruiting characters, like Beast and the other guys, Havoc and all of them. So this is your origin point of where the X-Men actually became the X-Men. Charles and Eric always worked together back then when they was younger. So, but This is how the team got formed. My favorite scene in this movie has to be when Eric was on when they was on the plane. I'm sorry, excuse me. When they was on the plane, the jet plane, and Eric picked up the ship, the submarine from out of the water, and that music was playing, that score that was playing when he was doing that, and they would show the intensity in his face. That was an awesome scene. Every time I look at that scene, I get chills. That was a great scene. They did that scene real nice. So, if you know that scene that I'm talking about, get down in the comments with that and let me know that you felt the same way when you was watching that particular scene. This X-Men movie, I give this X-Men movie a 9 out of 10. 9 out of 10. That's how good it was. I love it. Definitely one of my favorite movies. I will watch it again and again. So, with that being said, put down in the comments and let me hear your thoughts on this movie. I know it's an old one, it's a throwback, but I would love to hear your thoughts on this one. And with that being said, let's not forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will catch you all on the next one. Take care.